It's Fred and you're watching the Gear Obsession channel, and this is GearBest entry into flashlight production. GearBest has decided to call their brand zanflare, and this model, their first model, is the F1, and it has some pretty neat features including built-in rechargeability and a maximum brightness of 1240 lumens. GearBest did send me this sample for review. Full disclosure, however, it will not influence my review in any way. I will give you the good, the bad, the ugly. Now, if at any time you're interested in this, I went ahead and provided a link in the description box below, and it is selling for about $40. Before we talk about anything else, I want to show you about one amazing feature of this flashlight. To get to the rechargeability, the micro USB port, it has this ring that you turn, and once it sort of gets loose off the threads, then you could just sort of pull it down, and you can see there's two O-rings on both sides. This is to keep everything sealed up, because right here is the micro USB port that you use to charge. So let's go ahead and plug this guy in here. You can see how it turns red. That lets you know it's charging. When it turns green, it's fully charged. Now, along with the flashlight, if you order this is the box that it comes in, and it has a very, very well written manual, surprisingly good. There's the styrofoam that the flashlight was in. You get this interesting neoprene type of case with you can store in there. A rather unique shaped case. Does have a belt loop. Has a clip that came around this. I went ahead and pulled it off. You have a USB to micro USB cable that you use for charging, and a lanyard. What this flashlight does not come with is a battery. You could utilize the 18650 rechargeable battery, or you could use two CR123s or the rechargeable CR123s. Do not try to charge a regular CR123 in here, by the way. To insert the battery, you just unscrew the cap, the tail cap. You put positive side in first. There is reverse polarity protection if you goof it up. And then we'll go ahead and screw it on there. Everything seems to be very well made. Nice greased threads. You have a very nice O-ring. Pretty smooth. And the next thing you want to do is put the clip on, because whether you use the clip or not, this guy will roll away if you don't. So we'll go ahead and install the clip. Simple as that. That keeps things from rolling away. This flashlight has a Cree XP-L V6 emitter, surrounded by a smooth aluminum reflector and covered with a glass lens that has an anti-reflective coating. The body is made with aircraft grade aluminum alloy with a nice black anodized finish. Again, this is powered by 18650 or two CR123s, not included. Now, this one is the cool white edition. You could also get one with neutral white if you want something that is a little bit toned down or a little more amberish. It has a lot of safety features built in. I already talked about the reverse polarity protection, but you also get the overheating protection. This does have current control, has a lot of electronics and circuitry in there. It also has a low battery indicator where it will go ahead and blink once a minute when the battery voltage falls below 2.8 volts, and it'll do it 3 times, it'll flash 3 times a minute, and then turn off when you get below 2.6 volts. We are almost done with the specs here and the features. Yes, it can tail stand. Hooray! It does have a memory for most of the modes. The Moonlight, low, medium, and high all can retain memory, so if you turn it off, when you turn it back on, it comes on at the same brightness. It does have rechargeability. It takes about, on average, 4 hours to recharge the battery. All depends on the capacity of the battery you're putting into it. No, it does not have Momentary. This is one of the disappointing features. See? It just clicks as soon as you press it. So unfortunately, no Momentary. Yes, it is waterproof. It is waterproof to the IPX8 standard, which is 6.5 feet, and it's impact resistant to 5 feet. This flashlight does feature 7 modes, and we're going to go ahead and run through them. I'm going to put up here the lumens and runtime so I can make this sort of move along a lot quicker. To turn it on, you just click the tail cap button, and you can see, or you can't see, that very low moonlight, but I assure you it's there. Now, if you want to bump it up one, you just go over to the mode select button, press it once, and now you're in low. Press it again, medium. Press it again, you're in high. You can see that the beam is about 60 degrees. I'll let you take a look at it down in this way. There's no strange artifacts or anything weird going on. There is a little bit of this outer ring reflectivity right here. Not a factor, but it is there. Want you to know about it. Next thing we'll do is go into some of the special modes and features. By pressing and holding, it will go into a strobe mode. And then if you click it again, it will do an SOS. If you want to take it out of those special modes, you just press and hold it again, and it'll go back to the conventional mode. And it went back to whatever the last setting was because I had memory, which in this case was high. So I click it again, it goes to Moonlight. You can see how it round robins to Moonlight, low, medium, high. Now, if you want to go to Turbo, which is that max luminosity of 1240 lumens, you just double click this button, bang, and you're there. Now for the maximum amount here, it's not going to stay at this level because it will definitely get hot and it would burn itself up. You can see right there, it says warning hot. What happens is it will stay at that highest level right there for about 30 seconds, and then it will slowly dim down. Very sneaky the way it does it, but it will slowly dim down to the high setting. We are outside my backyard, in the corner of the fence way down there is about 15-20 yards. We'll go ahead and turn out the light and hit the flashlight. First thing we're looking at is Moonlight, and you can see there's nothing downrange, but if I put my hand here, that one lumen will light up the hand, so it is great for not losing your night vision. Next thing we'll go low. And you can see it's already transmitting that light all the way down to the end of the fence line. Go to medium, high, and then I'm going to double click to get to turbo. And that is absolutely amazing. We'll go ahead and zoom into that area all the way in there. And you can see, no problem, just broadcasting that light all the way down there forever. Quite amazing. So amazing, even my neighbor's dog is so freakingly impressed. Look at that. Incredible. I really got to say that GearBest did it right. This is an awesome flashlight. I'm not just saying it. As a matter of fact, here's the things I don't like. It rolls away unless you put the clip on it. Number 2, it can't be considered tactical because you do not have a Momentary at all on there. It doesn't have a crown bezel, so it's not really tactical. And the other weird thing is all the different textures going on here, but the weirdest one, I'm going to have to let this focus a little bit, is the texture around the body, the barrel here. You can see how the lines are going in one way, but not the other, so you don't get a checkering effect. It's sort of a swirl effect. Very strange. They could have done something to increase the amount of texture on here. This seems a little bit smooth and kind of weird. If you hold it tight, you could almost get it to spin in your hand. I don't know. It's kind of strange. Anyway, besides that, this is an absolute awesome. You know what? I just noticed something interesting on here. On the tail cap, looks like you have a glass breaker. I missed that entirely. Check that out. So if you got to break the glass, you have a little teeny, I'm going to have to go ahead and zoom up on there so you can see it. Totally missed that. I didn't even see it in the instructions or nothing. Kind of weird. And over there on the other side is where you put your lanyard. But an amazing flashlight. I love the way they did the ring for the covering the rechargeability, recharging port on this thing. Very unique. I have not seen this on any other flashlight. Very well done. I am very impressed, and the build quality seems to be really, really good. I don't see too many flaws in this thing at all. Oh, you know what? In the box they had extra O-rings too. Almost forgot to mention that. So do I recommend it? I recommend this. Absolutely. Great, EDC flashlight, not a tactical flashlight. So if that's something you're looking for, 40 bucks, GearBest. The link is in the description box below. Thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really do appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great day or evening. Take care. Bye.